everybody. Welcome. Happy summer. Welcome to Elevate Her Soul. I decided, well, there's a few reasons why I'm outside. One, because it's a beautiful day and it's warm outside and it's a cool shot behind me. And the other reason is because we are moving tomorrow. So my house is literally filled to the brim with boxes. So there's not really anything to look at behind me. If I'm inside, you would have a set of boxes. And I thought, let's just do this outside tonight. So also it's like a different energy when I do readings outside. And for the past 2 days, I've done all of my readings and all of my coaching out here and saying goodbye to this beautiful place that we live in and ready to start our new chapter that starts tomorrow. So lots of exciting things going on. And I bet there's a lot of you that are also going through a lot of changes as well in your life, because we're just being shaken up for a whole bunch of reasons. And, I was just going to give you some advice here if you want it. If you don't want to take it, it's okay. I just want to let you know that if you embrace the change, it makes it a lot easier on yourself, which sounds kind of obvious. But a lot of us like to resist change, right? We like to push against the change. We're like, no, I like my comfortable life. I like what I know. And sometimes spirit and the universe is like, no, or even you decides that it's really time for a change. So you'll feel that pull in your heart or your solar plexus, or you'll just feel this pull that it's time to change something. And when your soul calls you to do something, what happens sometimes when you say yes to it, and it's a big yes and it's a big expansive leap, what happens is sometimes you resist that and you create a resistance either on purpose or not on purpose. And you get into a lot of pain and you meet a lot of obstacles in your life. And the trick is to notice that. The trick is to notice, okay, what is this about? And how can I make this transition more welcoming into my life and allow the universe, who actually knows better than you do what is for your highest good, and just follow that. So that's some advice there while we're waiting for a caller. And I just want you guys to know that there's going to be a lot more changes coming as well in the near future. And I think I feel like from, now for like the next 10 years, there's a really big, huge energy coming in, or has already started to come in, obviously, that is starting to change not only all of us on a global scale, but also on an individual in our own human lives as we are here on this planet right now for a very short time. And I'm noticing, and also in my life too, is that there's a lot of resistance to that, and there's arguing, and that shows up as fear, right? So fear can be an ugly thing. Fear can stop us from making big life decisions. Fear can stop us from moving forward. Fear can stop us from achieving our dreams or going for our dreams. And it's just better to shift into the energy of love. If you've ever heard, I think it's Marianne Williamson in the Course in Miracles that says a miracle is actually just a shift from fear to love. So speaking of love, I love this show. I love Dave. I love everyone. And I'm ready for my caller here. So we have a caller coming on the show here, and we're going to give this lovely quickie in Boston is next. Okay. All right. Hi, how are you? Can you hear me?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Quickie. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I was just wondering how my son was. Go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, I was wondering how my son was going to make out with his job. He's out on leave. And when will he be going back?
Okay, so he's on a leave of absence right now?
Well, yeah, it's an administrative leave. So
yeah, I was going to say, I see him typing. I wanted to, there was a delay there, but I want to say I see him actually typing. Okay, so let me see. I feel like the answer is yes. I also feel like, I know you said when, but let me get into it a little bit. I actually feel like he might be at a place a little bit farther from home, or maybe it's not going to be what he kind of plans. So is he flexible? Is he open to that kind of idea?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm actually seeing him getting in his car and driving. So I see like a transportation energy. And I also see him putting, those office boxes that you get, the really sturdy kind that from an office. I see him having to put 2 boxes in it. Does he have a smaller car?
No, not really.
Okay, it's weird. I'm just wondering why I'm seeing a hatchback looking car. It looks smaller, but putting some boxes in there, and he's going to have to travel a little bit farther than he did before. So yes, I do see him getting another job. Spirit is telling me he's going to need to spiffy up his wardrobe for a minute. So like maybe a collar kind of shirt um, to impress them. And I feel, okay, let me ask your question was when. So let me just see. Does he have facial hair?
No, but he has at times, but no.
Okay. They're giving him like tell him to shave and look good and comb his hair and do all these things to prepare yourself because I feel like he needs a little bit of extra confidence in his energy. And sometimes when you do your hair and you feel a little bit more confident, do you know what I mean? So
Well, he is pretty
I would
confident with
say,
that. He is kind of a GQ guy. He is pretty confident with
ooh,
that.
okay, well maybe that's why I see him combing his hair because he's like, I'm gonna comb my hair, and he's in front of a mirror and he's spiffing up his nice collar. So I would say
So,
within within 1 month, so 6 to 8 weeks, or maybe sooner.
okay, so he'll be going back into the same job, but a different job. The same.
Yeah, I feel like it's a different location. I feel like would that make sense? So
Yes,
like
it would.
maybe,
Yes,
okay, yeah, I feel like it's a different location because they just keep showing me your son with his comby hair, his nice comby hair, getting into this car, and there's only two boxes, so I'm not sure what the two boxes mean. So keep the number two in mind.
okay, now will he be going back with a good environment or the hostile environment that he left?
Yeah, I think that's what has going on is that the remember I don't know if you just listened to me, but I was talking about change. There's a really better opportunity waiting for him, and I
Okay.
feel like the universe kind of gave him a break to transition from one place that was kind of to something that's better.
Okay, good. So he'll be happy at that job.
Yeah, I feel like he will be happy. Now, would you understand there could be a possible two offers for him, two interviews, two offers, and I feel like he's going to have to decide between the two.
He will have to decide between the two.
Yeah, I feel like he has to decide between two jobs. One is higher paying than the other. So there's perks to both, but one will pay higher, one will pay less. One is a little bit farther than the other, and one is closer to home.
Oh, wow.
One
So is
will
there
afford
any
him to
thought
move.
which one he should take?
Um, well, that's his decision. I always say don't make decisions based on what a psychic says, but I feel like maybe the one that pays more because I feel like he's going to be able to move somewhere else. He's also going to like change his environment at home.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Interesting.
yeah, it's weird. I can't get past the really strong energy of traveling. So lots of changes coming up for him besides the job. Does it make sense that there's
Oh,
something else
really?
going on in his life that might have to change too? Because I feel like he's got to change something else too.
Oh, well, yeah, he's working on a couple of different things. Yeah, he is. He is. And he's hoping
Yeah.
that what he's doing at home, working with from home, he's hoping that takes off.
Oh, okay. So maybe there's like an opportunity out and then one in.
Right. So he's working from home and he's working on a web page, and he's hoping that takes
Okay.
off.
Okay. Um, well, yeah, it's like there's two options for him, they said, right? So there's two.
Yep.
Let me tune into that energy for you because there's two choices that he has to make. Let me see. Yeah, if that job that he wants to do from home, I feel like that's going to hold on. He needs some help. They said he needs someone to come in and help him. So like a business partner or an investor for that to go crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would that
He's
make sense? Is
hoping.
that
Well, I think so because he's thinking that's going to take a little bit of time to get that off the ground, and he was going to go back into his job until this took off.
okay? Yeah. So maybe that's what the two is, right? There was one job you have to travel, right? There was two different opportunities. One would make more, one would make less, and one would
Yep.
be closer to home, and one would have to be far away, right? So that kind of makes sense.
That's kind of yeah. That
But
kind of
now that I have more information, I feel like there's going to be, and they're saying an insert, that's the wrong word, an injection of money. So like, but it comes from someone else. So it almost feels like he has to present his idea to someone else in the future, and someone is going to go, oh my God, that is a great idea. Please let me help you out with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's hard
Okay,
to, it's hard to
gotcha.
like, you can't validate that, right? Because it's future, but it does see, like, I would say within a year or two, he has someone coming in and it's going to help him with that. So I do see it. He has to make a choice, and we can't make that for him, but just know he has two good opportunities that he could choose from.
Oh, wow,
Right?
that's
So
great to hear. Yep.
it depends if he wants to be logical and do what the comfort zone is, or if he wants to go and just blow everything up, which I literally just talked about right before you came on the show. So it actually fits in with what I said. So he has to decide if he wants to blow his life up or if he wants to be comfortable. That's his choice. But I really feel like within a year or two, an investor is going to come and help him, or he's going to have a partner and it's going to go crazy. Yeah.
You do think that. Wow, that's great to hear.
Yeah. Well, you tell him I wish him luck, unless he doesn't want to hear from a psychic. Anyways, I wish him luck. I wish him luck.
One quick question. My husband was just diagnosed with Alzheimer's. How do you feel that's going to go?
I feel like he's going to need extra support, they said.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't predict yucky bad things like that. I don't see anything bad.
Right.
I just feel like you're going to need help because you like to do everything and you need some help. You're going to need some help to make it maybe your son can help you. Someone like a family member. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you so much for calling in. You're awesome.
Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Wow, cool. That was awesome. Like, Cookie was quick. It was a quick reading. It feels like it always goes by so fast when I'm on here. So thank you guys so much. Come join me for the after party on Singing Medium page. And I love that all of you watch my show every week. And I'm going to say to a special someone who's watching who says that she watches the show every Wednesday, you're amazing. I love you. I love everyone. Thank you guys so much for always being here. And we'll see you next week in the new house.